Hey everybody, it is the Honey Badger, and today we're going to be working on my daily driver, which is this Volvo C30 R Design. It is a 2010. I've had it for almost 9 years now. I like to take care of my vehicles. You should too. And when you do that, they last a lot longer and look a lot nicer. This actually looks, I think it looks decent personally. I think I've taken care of it fairly well. The wheels need help. They're disgusting. We'll get to that at some point. And the front's got rock chips because daily driver, hooray fun. But at the back of it is what we really need to address, because I've done it a few times, but our tail pipes or our tips are kind of dirty. They have a lot of grime and dirt, well, mostly soot from the exhaust. So this one's quite dirty, as you can see. It needs cleaned up a little bit. Hopefully we can get it looking as clean as this one. See how nice this one looks already? Because we cleaned this one and then I was like, wait a second, this should be a video. Let's do that. So also, there's stuff all around it because I used the cleaning stuff, which we'll get into a second, but that looks a hell of a lot brighter and nicer than this one with all the soot and gross around it. So let's jump into this and see what all it takes. Not a whole lot, but we'll make them look all nice and shiny. So to start things out, what we need to use is Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. This stuff works great. There's obviously other brands and types of polishes for aluminum and tips and all types of stuff and other bits of your car. This stuff, I'm not gonna swear by it, but it works really good. I've used a handful of different products over the years. This one I like a decent amount. You don't actually have to work that hard if your tips are still pretty new and not pitted. Mine are pretty old and actually a little grimy. So this takes a little bit more. This is usually just kind of an apply with a soft cloth, whether it is like thick car rags or a disgusting microfiber at this point. But it usually doesn't take too much. Now, unfortunately, since mine are so bad, I guarantee you this is so built up, it's actually gonna need a little bit of an abrasive pad. If you have super nice exhaust tips, don't do that, I would say, because you might scratch them a little bit. On mine, they don't seem to be scratching at all. And they're just honestly so worn out that this is the only way to really get a lot of that grime off. So that's what I'll be using, but you can use this to get the rest of it off. It's not too difficult. And there we go, there is the cleaned up tip. So now both of them, if I back up together, look pretty good. A lot cleaner. Obviously, using the abrasive is not my favorite, concept per se, but I'd say they turned out fairly well and they look nice and clean and shiny all the way around them now. So they definitely look a lot better, but I was thinking, let's see how good that polish is. I'm gonna go grab my wife's car, because its exhaust tips I guarantee you are disgusting, because she's probably never done it and it probably has 40,000 miles of just soot build up at this point. So let's go see how well it does with her exhaust tips. So we're done working on my Volvo. It looks clean, the exhaust tips look great. Pulled my wife's car out, it's another Volvo. Yeah, get over it. It's an S60, but it's got very dirty tips, as we can see. They're just kind of dull all the way around them, and definitely the bottoms have tons of soot. So we're gonna work on the tips on this car, see if it's easier. We're gonna try it also with just cloth and light rubbing, or not intensive rubbing, and see if that's all it takes to clean these ones up. That looks a lot better. So does that. That angle doesn't help because it's in shadow. Let's move. Oh, there we go. That also looks a lot better. So overall, I'd say that those exhaust tips look much, much better than they were. This car is actually still kind of filthy dirty, but to be fair, my wife doesn't wash it that often, and maybe she can blame me for that. But regardless, the exhaust tips look a lot better, meaning that that car looks great now. And my car also looks great now. So we have clean exhaust tips on both vehicles. So I'm a big fan of that. As for future videos, let me know what you guys want to see. If that car over there would be fun for me to work on, or if more of my daily, or maybe even my wife's car. All of them are actually fairly neat in their own right. So maybe I'll do a video where I talk about all my cars, to be fair, but all of them are pretty much here except for one of them right now. But yeah, let me know. We'll get some more videos going on some other projects, because there are plenty of things to do when you own 4 vehicles, as some of you probably know. So leave a like down below on this video if you got this far or enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe for future content. I'll see all of you guys in the next video.